Hello, this is HC Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics! Let's continue to chase after Delita and get the princess back from him. Oh no! But anyway, first things first, let's arrange our party like so. Let's see, put them like that. Yeah, that ought to do. I actually want to put my melee fighters on the right side and as far back as possible for this battle, and well, you'll see why in just a moment. I like waterfall areas, especially when they have kick-ass music. Yeah, this might be my favorite battle music in the game. It's gotta be up there. It's so hard to choose just one as my favorite. Hey, all right, we already our friend's already caught up with him. Well, there we go. What do you mean by that, Delita? You're not going to tell us, are you? Well, we caught up with her. All right. Just jump on down. We'll rescue you. What do you mean, kill them? Who's them? Who's they? What's in the contract? It is the British way. I mean, it is the American way. Or the other way around. You know what I mean. Nuts. So yeah, remember all that talk about... Well, the king died, by the way. And... So, who's Goltata? Oh, man. But anyway, okay. So here's what's going on, just to elaborate. The king died, and Larg and Goltana are arguing over who's going to become the next king, right? Well, Princess Ovelia is in the way, so they want to kill her, right? Apparently, Delita kidnapped her because he knows what's going on. Or at least that's what he says. So, Delita is going to be a guest in this battle as a good guy on our side, and Gafgarion is going to be an enemy in this battle. So, he's a bad guy now. What you could have done, if you were really clever, is just remove Gafgarion's equipment so that way he can't do anything. But I kind of figured that is really cheap to do. I mean, come on. You're obviously not supposed to know that he was going to betray you like that. So, let's do that. So, I figured, you know what, let's keep him with his equipment. Keep things interesting. I do want to try and paralyze him, though, if I can. If you've got, say, weapon guard... Yeah, that's fine. If you've got, not weapon guard, a weapon break, or what's the other one? Steel weapon, or some way of getting rid of Gafgarion's weapon, he basically can't use his dark sword attack. Same thing with Holy Sword. Oh, and speaking of Holy Sword, Delita has access to Agrias' Holy Sword attacks. So yeah, he's a holy knight just like she is now. So don't worry about the knights on the other side of the waterfall for now. Basically, your first goal is to take out Gafgarion because he's the most dangerous. Once you do that, then you're in pretty good shape. You could try throwing your sword at me. Where you get? How did you jump that high? I didn't think knights could jump that high. Well, there we go. We don't really have to worry about him now. Oh, this is gonna... Ow! Maybe I should take care of that knight first. I don't think so. Well, yeah, that's why she's in the way. Nuts. Yeah, pretty much. Or we could save her. Absolutely. Let's do this! Now, okay, never mind. I was going to say, one of the nice things about the Holy Sword attacks is that you could go from the bottom and hit enemies way up top there, like I'm doing with my Paralyzed spell. But apparently, Agrias is just going to sit on her ass. Today, anyway. Yeah, that's why you punched her in the gut and kidnapped her against her will. Nah, he is a good guy, though. It does seem a little extreme, though. Usually the enemies will cluster up at the center there, but, well, just because of the way it all worked out, it's not going to work out now. So, oh well. But I do want to take out Gafgarion first. Oh, that's why I was thinking of, that's why I was thinking of not putting my monk there, but I was like, well, what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh well. Now, you don't want to go, let's say, here, because when you're in a water depth 2, let's just say, when you're in water depth 2, you cannot take any actions. So that won't work very well for you. Let's see, how are you doing? That'll be before Gafgarion. Okay, that'll work, sort of. Now, we're not doing that again. Delita's going to move, he's going to move after that. Okay, never mind. I can't really do much of anything, can I? Well, I can try hitting that guy. And do something. Yeah, you can just walk right on the rocks of the waterfalls. So, that could be pretty helpful. Come on, work, damn it! Yes! There we go! For once, something that has a 2/3 chance of working actually works! So yeah, Ovelia, she's got a whole bunch of buffs on her, including re-raise. I wonder if she was killed but then subsequently revived, if that would still fulfill the condition for the battle. I would think that if she died, the battle would end before the game would say, if she dies, the battle would end, you would get a game over before she auto-revives. Huh, I never really thought about that. Well, I guess that's something to think about. Oh, right, my wizard took a hard hit there, didn't she? Fix that. Fix your grits. What does that expression even mean? I don't know. Yeah, I want to finish off Gafgarion before he can get away. Oh, by the way, when an enemy is afflicted with Don't Act, that prevents them from evading at all. He's a guest in our party. Of course he's on our side. Or not. How did he become a knight so fast? Wish I could have those skills. Now, I know in the PSP version you have access to Gafgarion's Dark Knight job class from what I heard, but it has like some ridiculously high requirements or something like that. From what I heard, I don't know. I've never played it. But, or not that far anyway. Do you have access to Holy Knight, though? I would find it odd that they would give you access to one class, but not the other. In this version of the game, Ramza, your generics, you never have access to those job classes. So, ow! Well, at least I got speed save. That's one reason why I really like speed save. Compared to other, perhaps, well, maybe not more expensive, but generally considered more useful ones like Counter or Hamado, because those only work if you are in range of the enemy who attacked you. So you see, I wouldn't be able to use that on that guy there. Speed save will work anytime that you take damage at all, whether you're in range or not. So that's one reason why I really, really like that reaction ability. There's some other reaction abilities that I like even better, but, well, we'll get to that when we get there later in the game. Much later in the game. I'm going to be using speed save for quite some time. Okay, well, I think that's all the dialogue that we can get here. I don't think I can hit him from all the way down here, though. So, oh well. I wonder if I could jump the guy. Let's show it off. Why not? Even if it doesn't work, I can show it off. Yeah, you see? Ha! So I'll eventually come down. Will it be before that, though? Yes, it will. Okay. Because a lot of times, the problem is that you can't see... Oh, that guy stopped. Okay. A lot of times, you can't see the charge time for your jumps, unfortunately. Unlike my spells, where I can tell when exactly it's going to go off before I select it. So, you gotta be a little careful with the jump. It's primarily dependent on your speed stats. I think it was something like 50 divided by your speed determines when it'll activate or go off or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. I don't use jump that often. I'm just using it here just to show you. And it always has 100% accuracy. So that's the really nice thing about jump. But I'm not going to use it that much. Fortunately, my monk has decent jump stat too. Finish him! Alright! Took care of that bastard traitor. Fortunately, we'll keep his equipment. And by the way, if you steal his equipment from him, I believe it'll duplicate it. Because you'll steal it, adding it to your inventory, but his equipment was already in our inventory to begin with, so it duplicates it somehow. At least that's how I think it works. Something like that. Not that I really care. I wouldn't take advantage of any equipment duplication bugs or whatever like that. Never really cared for regen as a buff there. It just doesn't heal enough. I like how in the PSP version of Final Fantasy IV and the after years, how speed is really so important for Kain and his jump command. Nuts. Well, I got Gethgarion stuff, so that doesn't really matter. But yeah, like in the Game Boy Advance version of the game, if I recall correctly, Kain's jump was like nearly useless. It was just so incredibly slow. Just the way they made the speed mechanics work in the game. Or, in this case, not work. Oh, we got that guy down there. Can I hit him? I could. Yes, I can. Okay, let's do that then. Yeah, I just love how much more important speed is in the PSP version of the game. It's so good. I mean, it's so good. You could literally form a party of almost no magic users, just pure melee with your fastest fighters, and you'd be fine. It's ridiculously good. It is nice to see haste finally useful in that version of the game, or well, just that game in general. In the original Final Fantasy IV, it was damn near useless, as I recall. All right, one more to. There is one more to go, right? Finish him. What is that anyway? They call it a stasis sword. What is he hitting him with? Ice to put him in cryostasis or something? Or I don't know. You got me on that one. I think most of the holy sword attacks are actually holy elemental. I never really pay attention to it though. I think some of them are different, or weapon elemental, or something or other. There's a battle mechanics guide on GameFAQs that goes over that in a lot more detail. So, you tried to kidnap her, dude. Whose side are you on? Oh yeah. Well, we kicked their ass just now. Well, we're going to take her back to the monastery. That would seem like a good place. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so no one's on our side. Everyone, I guess, wants to kill her. Because she's in the way of them getting to the throne, I guess, or something like that. I don't know how all the legal stuff works here. At least not back then. Yeah, it's kind of 2-on-1 anyway. Not to mention all my troops. I'm glad I could see you again, even though you kidnapped the princess. What do you mean? Oh, she helped you pull a Rufus Shinra. Well, there you go. Yeah, he survived. I guess she was still barely alive and covered him from the explosion or something like that, or whatever. Hey, it's not the most ridiculous fake-out death that I've ever seen in a Final Fantasy game. Come on. Well, I'm not on the payroll anymore, so... Yeah, where do we go? Oh, never heard of him. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is true. Okay, sounds like a plan. But what will we find on the way to Lionel Castle? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics! Oh, and by the way, there's some new equipment that we can buy after this battle, so I'm going to take care of that listed in the video description. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!